12 days of Craftmas are scheduled and ready to go. Hey everyone, happy Monday morning, November the 28th to you. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. I hope everyone is doing well. If you celebrated Thanksgiving, I hope that turned out very yummy and very nice. Barry's birthday was Thanksgiving, so instead of having the traditional meal, we had a roast beef with gravy and rice and asparagus and rolls. So he loved it, so that was all that mattered. It was his birthday, so he got the day. We didn't really do anything. He was off until today, so he was actually had 4 days off. So we were very lucky with that. We just played D&D. My brother came over Saturday and played D&D, which I'm glad I finally got him to play. He has an imagination, but he is so funny. He had me in tears laughing. So between him and Barry, it's just going to be chaos. So I'm going to have to be extra prepared as a DM for them. I have a feeling that they're just going to just create havoc. But it was so much fun. Yesterday, Barry and I went to vote, and we went early. It opened at 11, so we went around 11:45, and we thought, oh, there won't be very many people. People will be in church or whatever. Dudes, we stood in line for 4 hours. 4 hours. A girl came out and she was like, I stood in line for 2 hours. Y'all will easily be in line for 4. I was like, oh my gosh. So, but once you start standing in line, like after 30 minutes, you're committed. You might as well just stay, right? I do not know why it took so long. It's just a runoff. You only had one person that you needed to, one thing on the ballot, one person to choose. So I don't know why it took so freaking long. It was really crazy. It was nuts. But we got it done and got our civic duty, but because it had taken so long, we didn't eat before we went because we thought it was only going to take like 30 minutes tops. And, we were going to go to the gym, then go get something to eat, and then go for a walk. We were going to do all these things, so we did not eat. So afterwards, we were like starving because we had not eaten all day. So we had to go get, we went and got something to eat. And by the time we got everything, finished eating, the gym was closed. So we were just like, or I don't know if they were closed, but they were probably almost close to being closed. So we went ahead and just came back home and just chilled out for the rest of the day. So that's pretty much what we did, our holiday weekend or whatever you want to call it. But it was fun. We discussed what we're going to be doing for the winter holidays. So I'm excited. I had already booked us to go up to the mountains and we're renting a cabin. So I was letting Amanda and her boyfriend, I was like, so this is what we're going to be doing. I'm like, what do y'all think? And they're like, oh yeah, that sounds so much fun. Because they did come over for Thanksgiving / Barry's birthday. So it was fun. Today, I think I'm going to work on my sticker sheet that I had started to work on last week and start getting that finished so I can get it put up on my Etsy store. And this week, I think too, I want to kind of work on the greeting cards I was thinking of too. That's still kind of iffy. I gotta see what I can come up with, So I want to work on, for sure, these sticker sheets. Luckily I have no other videotaping to do. As you saw, I have got all of my 12 days of Craftmas minus the 7th day because I will be doing live on that. I'll be going live for day 7. So, but I have them scheduled and ready to go. They'll start December 1st and at 10 a.m. So, by the time you see this, there are already several days on my channel that you can go see. So, I'm excited for y'all to take a look at them. So, but let me get started with what I want to do today, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.
So, I am working on one of the stickers and buttons that I had an idea for. That is the next thing that I want to work on. It's going to be a sticker sheet that hopefully you can use for your planners or bullet journals or on your calendar. The idea is there's going to be ice cream, there's going to be a pizza, there's going to be a coffee. I think there's going to be something else. I wrote it all down. And then there'll be wordage saying, I love coffee, or coffee time, coffee date, ice cream social, pizza night. And the idea is you take these stickers, put them on the calendar so that you are aware of what's going on. And it looks so super cute, right? So that's the idea. And then, of course, the buttons go along with the I love whatever, coffee, ice cream. You get the gist. So this is a technique that I had learned from Genevieve. She is a YouTuber that is awesome with digital art and with making digital art look like watercolors. So it is a technique. I don't know if she came up with it, but she's the one who I learned it from. So I love it. I do go in depth. This is what I'm talking about when later in the vlog when I talk about the greeting card that we do for one of the Craftmas days. This is it. I go into detail of what I'm doing. I love this method because it does look like watercolor and it is so stinking fun. So I worked on this for a little bit and that's about as far as I've gotten. I've really got to get back into it and get the sticker sheet done. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be super, super cute. I have made a decision about my store that I will not put anything on it that I have to outsource until I get more sales, because so far I have not sold any notepads or my new washi tape. So that's just money that sits, and I just can't afford that. So the things I'm going to be putting on my store are either printables, digitals, or it will be like stickers, sticker sheets, and buttons. So, but yeah, this was fun to do. It's like a strawberry chocolate chip ice cream in a bowl, ice cream sundae, I guess it is. And it will have I heart ice cream on it. And this will probably be the button along with part of the sticker sheet. So, but yeah, I have a brush that does confetti. So fun. So I used it for sprinkles. So, but enjoy the rest. I'm going to let it just play on out.
Well, hello everyone. Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 30th, the last day of the month. This year is flown by. For you know, it's going to be 2023. Wow. Woof. Y'all, I'm tired. Let me tell you what has been going on. So, the footage you just saw was me yesterday. I worked on my schedule for next year. A couple of weeks ago, might have been a week and a half ago, I was flipping through YouTube and Mike Deacon came up as a recommended video. And I was like, wow, I haven't watched one of his in forever. I don't think I've been recommended one in a long time. But anyway, So I watched it. I think it was his mid-month inspiration. If you don't know Mike Deacon, he came up with an art journal thing called Mission Inspiration, where he gives you these prompts and you do an art journal page with them. I did those for a couple of years, and I quit doing them probably last year, I think. So as I was watching it, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that again. I want to start art journaling again because I really did enjoy it. I really liked it. And I feel more confident now in a lot of my abilities, like my watercoloring and things like that. Color theory, you know, the more you practice, the better you get at everything, right? So I was like, I'm going to do that again. So I wanted to incorporate that in my schedule. I am going back to posting an art video once a week. I still am going to vlog, I think. For right now, it is on the schedule for me to continue to do studio vlogging because I am still going to work on things for my Etsy store, and I want to bring y'all along for that, you know. So I was like, okay, we'll do Mission Inspiration. We'll do my Paleteful packs because I love that subscription, so I'm not getting rid of that, so I'm doing that. We will also do pull from the jar. That is something that I came up with, where I put different things to do with different mediums and everything in a jar. I pull it and then I have to do it. So I came up with 52 ideas and put them in the jar. And the last thing will be a challenge, either watercolor or colored pencil. Now yesterday, I also went on Facebook and I asked to join a couple of color pencil groups. One of them says they do challenges, that they give challenges, like the watercolor challenge group that I'm in. So I was like, okay, that'll work, but I've not been approved to join them yet. You know, it takes time. And let me tell you, y'all, listen, I'm glad I brought this up. Facebook does not notify, or at least they don't notify me, when somebody wants to join my group. I get so ticked off because I will go and I'll have like one person is pending and one person waited like 2 weeks, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even know that they were wanting to join. I was just like, this is, I was like, why is Facebook not notifying me that I have somebody that's wanting to join the group? So that's a thing. That's a thing. So I did that. So hopefully I will get notifications that I've joined in a little bit. So I also went and signed up for a color pencil class online through Udemy. What is it? That ain't the name of it. I don't know. But anyway, udemy.com. Okay, they have a lot of courses. I've done quite a few on there. Actually, I have quite a few that I haven't even started. I have quite a few that I haven't finished. So I made up my mind yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make time to do these courses. I need to do these courses. I've got to do them. So I signed up for that color pencil course, so that, because that was my goal for next year, right? I want to get better at color pencil. Like 2 years ago, in 2021, my goal was to work with watercolor and just keep working with watercolor until I felt more comfortable with it, and I do now. I feel way more confident working with watercolor now. It's just the more you use the medium, the more you know how it behaves and all that kind of good stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. So I also made a schedule. Like, okay, I'm really going to get myself into gear this year. I'm not waiting until January. I'm going to start it now. So I'm like, every morning I'm going to wake up, give myself 10 minutes to kind of just wake up, get it together, and then get on the treadmill first thing and walk for 20 minutes. And so that is what I did this morning. I want to, and also make time to eat breakfast and to take care of Freddie, and of course take a shower and all that kind of stuff. And then after that, I gave myself about an hour to do that, to do all of that, to walk and all of that kind of stuff. And judging on today, I think I need a little bit more time than that. Probably an hour and a half, really, to be honest. But anyway, Then I want to practice my watercoloring for 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. I'm going to set a timer and work on watercolor for 10 minutes. And then once I finish this course, I'm going to practice color pencil for 10 minutes. That's my goal. Maybe alternate them. One day do watercolor, one day do colored pencil, right? And then spend an hour working on these courses that I have not completed, and get them done. And that way I have more knowledge. And then work on either filming my video for the week or working on things for the shop. Then take my lunch break, which will be an hour because I have to cook my lunch and all that kind of stuff because, you know, I'm here at home. And then go back to either filming or working on shop stuff, editing, all that kind of stuff. And be done by 5. So that is my plan of action. I've started it today. That's why I'm a little sweaty looking, because I am still a little sweaty from walking. And so now I want to work on my watercolor practicing. But I'm going to film it, and I will film what I do every day, but I'll just I'll do the fast forward thingy. So you don't have to sit and watch 10 minutes of that. And yeah, so that's the plan of action. I'm feeling excited. I will go over goals a little bit later, see which ones I actually hit, which ones I didn't hit, and to kind of decide what I want to do for next month, because I really haven't thought about it. So I want to get all that together before I talk about it. But yeah, I will see you in a little bit. Yeah, here's the pull from the jar slapped full. There's 52 prompts. So yeah, I'm excited.
So here I am practicing, y'all. I am so rusty. I have not painted since either late October or early November. I really need to do this every day. And I always have problems with composition anyway. But it really wasn't about composition today. It was seriously just practicing strokes, practicing C strokes, you know, doing leaves and all of that kind of stuff. It really wasn't about creating anything. It was just seriously just practice. So that is just what I did. Again, I have this is what I have problems with: composition and color schemes. So what helps me with the color schemes though is to go on Pinterest and find color palettes and use those. So I got that, but composition, it's still really rough for me. But the more you do, the more you know what I mean? So that's really all this is just a practice session of getting back into the groove. Again, I have not picked up a water brush in I don't even know how long it's been. I do like the colors I've chose though in this. I think the green really complements the reddish purplish colors in this. And you know, purple is my favorite color, so you can never go wrong with that. But yeah, so this is just a little practice session. I'll be putting them in every now and again. And I did do a little bit of the courseworks that I was talking about. So I got some of that done. So yeah, I'm on my way. I am trudging along. All right, y'all. I'm just going to let y'all finish watching this, and y'all have a good day.
Well, hello everyone. Happy December 1st to you. Ho ho month. Last month of the year. This year, I've said it a million times. I'm going to say it again. It's just flown by. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well. I am doing okay. I've got some news to say. But I want to talk about my goals that I set for November. Let's talk about that. let's talk about some of the goals that I want to set for December. And there is some news I need to say. But before all of that, this video is being sponsored by me. Please go check out my 12 Days of Craftmas videos, okay? They're live. This one that we're doing today is a snowman made out of MDF board. He's too cute, y'all. I got the board from the cutout from Hobby Lobby, either last year or a year before. I don't even remember. But it's super cute. Oh my God, it came out really cute. And surprisingly, y'all, 90% of my Craftmas videos this year are under 10 minutes. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And my longest one is we're going to be doing a digital greeting card, Christmas greeting card. And that's the longest. It is 45 minutes long, and it is the longest one by far. But it's so long. I sounded like Peter Brady right then. But it's the longest because I show you how to create the card in Procreate, so that took a while, and then I show you how to print it out on canva.com. So it's a long process, but it comes out cute. So, but there's that. So they're not that long this year, so go check them out. And also don't forget my Etsy store, okay? I still have lots of goodies on there. I have my notepads on there. I've got buttons and all this nice Christmas stocking stuffers. I got my washi tape and everything like that on there. So go check that out. Okay, so anyway, back to the program. So let's talk about goals. So in November, my personal goals were to limit my sugar. I did pretty good with that, y'all, believe it or not. There was probably, I'm going to say 2 weeks out of the 4 that I kind of went a little overboard, meaning that I did it more than once, but no more than 2 times. So for me, that was a win, okay? Because I had been, y'all, I had been eating sugar like almost every day. I had to cut that out. So I feel good about that. Other than my coffee, like I said, I'm not going to stop my coffee, no way. However, y'all listen, oh, so excited. Yesterday, so I get the Core Fairlife protein shakes in chocolate. They're so good. They taste like chocolate milk, not even kidding. So I was like, what if I put that in my coffee? Would it taste, and then put a little bit of caramel, would it taste like a Snickers bar? So that is what I did. I used the protein shake, and then I did use a little bit of half and half because I still needed a little bit more cream, but not near as what I use. I mean, it was just a little, and caramel sauce. It tasted like a Snickers bar. So I'm excited. But this morning, I'm back to my caramel. I just love my caramel iced coffee. I just had to have it. But that is an option for me if I can start doing that more often, which is probably going to be my goal for December, is to try to cut out my coffee at least maybe 2 times out of the week. Do it that way until I get used to it so I can do it more often. So that's that. Let's see, what other goal did I have? Workout. Workout, I did pretty good, y'all. I did pretty dang good. I'm giving myself a pat on the back. I went twice a week except for the week of Thanksgiving. A couple of reasons. One, it was Thanksgiving. Another was because Amanda got in her accident. And the other was because we were voting and stood in line for 4 hours. So, there we go. So, but I'm very proud of myself. But I'm still going to stick to that goal for December. I'm just going to stick to twice a week. Until I can consistently do that, then I will push another day on. But for right now, December, twice a week. The last thing that I wanted to do was, books. Yes, my books. I've got, sorry, my card ran out of space. It was like beep, 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 beep. And I was like, well, but anyway, I have my notepad. That's what I was looking down on the ground for. All right, so I was talking about working out. Got that under control. Books. Okay, y'all. My goal was 3 books. I got through 1.5. I'm literally 50% through with the second book that I started to read. I don't think I read 2 other books. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I've only read 1.5. I don't know what it is about this book. It was just like these two, I think they were just slow moving at the beginning, and it was hard for me to like get into it. Unlike some books where I just can't put them down, these were very easy to put down. The one that I'm reading right now, it had a child die in it, like an 18-year-old, and her name was Amanda. So that was a little triggering for me. I was like, ah! But now it's more of the murder mystery. I was hoping that this child would be saved, but she was not. So now it's more of like why and who. So it is more of a murder mystery now, so it's kind of picking up. I just hate, I hate that it was a, 18-year-old that died. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. So, but I think I'm just doing 2 books in December because it's December. So I think I'm going to stick to 2 books. And if I finish, of course, if I finish this one, that's going to be book 1. So yeah, I'm cheating. So that is it for the personal. For career, post more often, which I feel like I have been doing a lot. The only thing that I didn't do was post weekly on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. I didn't do that consistently, so that's my goal for December, is to try to pick that up, to do it more often, to create a schedule. And you see in this vlog, I did that. So yay me! So I feel good about that. And then create more items for my store, like whatever idea I get, follow through with it. That's a little, I mean, I have a sticker idea, pardon me. I have a sticker idea that I've been working on. You saw me working on some of that in this vlog. I just have not been consistently working on it. Like, I need to really work on it. I came up with another idea that I want to do, and I've not even begun to work on that. So I really need to work on these things. But I'm going to be honest, yesterday I played WoW because their new expansion came out, and I had to get it and I had to play it. So yeah, I didn't do good yesterday. So we got to work on that. So that's going to be another goal for next month. So those are my goals. My relationship goals, I did pretty well with them, so I'm happy with that. Now for the now what I want to talk to y'all about. I know that was 3 minutes of me rambling, so sorry, but where do I even begin? I don't know, and I know I'm being dramatic, but I don't know the future of this channel. Amanda is having to move home. I don't want to go into detail about it, but because that's her personal story, and I'm not blasting it out on the interweb. But she has to move back home, not for any cause of her own. And so the rooms, this was her bedroom. Now it's / Freddie Mercury's room / my office, game room, because this is where I edit these computers, and I do, if I'm using my tablet, this is what I use it on. I play my video games on that computer. So we want to keep this room this way for 2 reasons. One, Freddie Mercury needs to have his own place to be able to hoppity around. And so I want to let him have that. And then another is for Amanda to have a place to, if her friends come over, they can have a place to hang out, whether it be in here or in the living room, and then Barry and I can hang in here, whatever. It's at least another separate place so that she can feel comfortable having friends come over. So the only room left for her to have a bedroom is my studio. And that is where the problem lies. Because the way I have my camera set up, I have to have it hanging down, of course, so that you can have that down view. So it's hanging from the wall. There's a big old pole arm. Y'all have probably seen it in my vlogs. But there's here's the wall. there's a pole that comes out of the wall like this that my camera hangs on the bottom of to look down on my desk. We had to put very giant holes in the wall, a big piece of 2x4 on there to hang this. I don't want to put anything like that in my living room or in my master bedroom. And I think my master bedroom is way bigger than these 2 bedrooms. It's probably twice the size. And I just feel like the lighting in there, I don't think it would work. Same thing with the garage. I mean, we cleaned the garage and there is space, but that garage is so big and the lighting already stinks in there. Even with my overhead, I already put overhead lighting in there. I think the lighting for videos, it would not be good. And then I worry about my supplies getting ruined out in the garage. And 2, it's not climate controlled at all. Like right now, it's cold. It is freezing in there. Not literally, but it is really cold in there. And in the summer, you can't be out there more than 5 minutes without just being drenched in sweat because it gets just so hot. So I'm worried about that. So I don't think the garage will work. So I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm sad for Amanda because this is something that she wasn't expecting and something that she just didn't. I mean, she doesn't really want this, but, you know, housing is just so crazy for those that do not know. Because we were floored when she moved out in March. How expensive even just a 1-bedroom apartment is. Barry was like, "You're crazy. There's no way. Don't be spending that much money." And I looked and I'm like, "Babe, that's how much they are. They're like $1,200 and up for a 1-bedroom small apartment." I mean, and that's even in our area, and we are far from we're considered metro, but we're at least like 35-40 minutes from the major city, and our rent around here is that much too. So, and I'm just like, dude, that's just the way it is now, and there is no way she can afford that on her own. No way. And she doesn't have, like, her girlfriends already have a place that they live, you know, they're settled, and I don't know what we're gonna do. I have no idea. And now my battery light is flashing. So we're just gonna have to work it out, I guess. But I was so excited when for next year, I had planned, I was excited, ready to do it. And I don't know, we're just gonna have to figure something out, but I'm just hoping that my channel can, survive. And of course, I don't know, but my battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna say goodbye, because there's really nothing else for me to talk about today. I am going to, I don't know, let me just go handle this battery situation, so I may be back later. But for right now, I love ya, and thanks for your support.